Shalom Akim, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Makakodash. This is going to be a live lesson in transit. So, without further ado, we're going to go into it, various topics, whatever the spirit hits. But mainly we trying to niggas basically is going, death is the only remedy for most of these people, most of these niggas out here. So the brother's gonna bring out some scriptures and shit. So without further ado, but the truth is, death is the only remedy for most jakes, man. They refuse to get the truth, and really they just can't. When you looking at Isaiah, the 6th chapter and the 9th verse, it already said how the Lord sent that angel on most Israelites to blind them, so they would not hear or understand what's going on.
Right. That's a terrible thing, not to be able to hear, what's taking place, man. To be blinded, that shit is hard, man.
Right.
To not know, it go both ways, because see, they say ignorance is bliss. The reason it's blissful is because remaining in a blind state, you don't know the things that can actually hurt you. So, a lot of the times people is comfortable with that shit. Being comfortable in that blissful state, they don't have to worry about shit until it happens. And that's beneficial, because you're not all stressed out all the time and shit. You ain't got a lot on your mind. But you're really supposed to be like that in the first place. You're not supposed to be mirthful all the fucking time. But it's not the time for mirth. It's not for us. And not even for Esau, really. Because this kingdom is coming down. I mean, it go both ways. Because really, it's your last hoorah if you are Edomite. Really, you the so-called white man. You might as well go ahead and live it up in this bitch, because it's about over for your ass, man. When it comes to an end, it's not going to come back around and shit in another 1,000 years.
Right. And truly ignorance is not bliss, man. Because just because you don't know you fucked up don't mean it's fun being fucked up, Jake is in a terrible condition right now, I mean, the majority of Israel, these so-called Negroes and Latinos, is in a bad condition. And I'm pretty sure this dilapidated state that you're in, you're not blissful. You're not exactly a happy camper going through all this bullshit,
Right. I mean, and if you in a good state right now with this wicked ass bitch, you know what, man? You can go ahead and stay like that. That means the Most High is really not dealing with you. You ain't going through shit. And how much more so? It's like this, right? If you are going to fight a heavyweight fighter, heavyweight champ, and you don't train for that shit, guess what? You're gonna die out there like Apollo Creed type shit, man. Right. You're gonna get no contest. You can't even put up a fight against that. Right. That's a comparison to the days that we're coming up to now. Right. All right, so this stuff is making our spirit stronger. This hard times and hard decisions and different situations is preparing us for the times we're coming into. Being in the military and playing sports and enjoying martial arts, honestly, man, you got to stop and look at it. To train, that shit is not an easy thing. I'm talking about training. I'm not talking about working out and shit. Trying to get cut and shredded and shit. I'm talking about training, pushing past your limits. Or at least past the limits that you believe that you have. All right, this is Deuteronomy 21 and 22. No, let's start at 22. Deuteronomy 22 and 26. I like that 222. It says, but unto the... Oh, no, okay, I should have started at 21. No, let me go further down. It says, okay, Deuteronomy 24 and 16. The father shall not be put to death for the children, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers. Every man shall be put to death for his own sin. Every man is gonna get put to death for their own sin. You can't say it's because of this, that, and the third. Average Joe Tyrone and shit. You know what I'm saying? He made me sin and shit like that. No. It comes down to maintaining your integrity every day until your outshine comes back. And that's not an easy thing because you have the opportune times to actually do things. You know, you got plenty of cats. It's so easy to commit adultery in this kingdom. That's probably one of the easiest things you can do in this kingdom. You don't have to have a dollar to your. If you got a certain way about you, I'm not gonna say necessarily you just spitting game, because some cats don't have to spit game. They can go out here and just start talking, and you know, next thing you know it, some woman's wife wants to sleep with you. That's the easiest thing you can do in this wicked kingdom. That's why it's a sin unto death, man. And so every man is responsible for their own sins.
Right, man. Esau in this wicked ass kingdom, he say you ain't gonna be put to death for it. Oh, you commit adultery with another man's wife. Oh, it's her choice and it's your choice. Can't nobody hurt you for that.
Right.
But then Esau turn around and lock you up for a hate crime if you beat up a fag or a dyke. You know? Matter of fact, he'll censor your video for doing it on male makeup. You know?
Male makeup, man.
Which is just some straight up abominable shit, man.
Right. And this, and they talk about the shit.
Gun.
What? Oh, I know this guy's talking about it. I know it's going to be wrong. It's going to be justified, and it's going to be wicked. No, man, we might as well just going to take this shit down.
Right.
Then when they do that, you know, they can't stop this word, but they can just they can inconvenience it, you know.
Right.
But then they take away those strikes, take away your ability to live stream.
Right. Yeah, because that's how Esau gets you. Well, I mean, you have a page. They'll take down a random video of yours and then put a strike on your shit so you can't live stream or you can't record or some shit like that. You know, I mean, it's frustrating because the devil is being the devil, but that's just what it is, man. It's coming. This place is coming to an end, and Esau don't want that. So he's gonna do everything he can to keep his kingdom.
Everything.
And shit, if that means seducing more Jake's souls to this, that's exactly what he gonna do. You know?
Right. Because he want to see, you get enjoyment out of seeing you get killed.
Right.
You know, he can get any one of you so-called Native American Latinos or Negroes to fall. He'll do it, man.
Right.
But you know what? That's what they was created to do.
Right. And they delight in doing it.
Yeah. Just like we're gonna delight squishing their babies' heads and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna delight in that shit.
Right.
All right. And I don't care what you say, because the Most High have a different spirit on those that's chosen in that day.
Right.
If you don't feel like it now, you're gonna feel like it in the kingdom.
Right. Yeah, these devils is gonna get it in the kingdom, whether you like it right now or not, man.
Right.
And if you're an Israelite, you're gonna be part of putting these devils to death or putting hell on these devils, man. Even the other nations is gonna put hell on these devils, you know.
And rightfully so, though.
Right.
That's not righteous to make those that oppress the nations feel the same oppression as well.
Right.
I mean, damn. But they should they all together go unpunished?
Right.
The Lord said.
Yeah. I mean, these devils are just happy right now, man.
This is Jeremiah 50:7. It says, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, we offend not, because they have sinned against Yahweh.
I mean, that's how Esau feel, and that's actually how the other nations feel as well, man. They all our adversaries devoured us. You know, all our adversaries are in our neighborhoods. whether it be the Arab man or the or the Edomites and shit. And what I mean by our neighborhoods, they got their stores in our neighborhoods. They presence is basically felt in our neighborhoods. Groups doing Jake's nails and shit, Jake bitch nails and shit, selling their hair to them and shit. You know, basically,
No, selling somebody else's hair too.
or selling animal hair to them.
Yeah.
You know, they basically just they got Israel, man. They got Israel devoured, on every side. You know, Arabs selling Jake pork and fucking the young bitches in the Jake community and shit. You know, we devoured on all sides by these devils, man.
Hey, they had it like, they had something where this bitch got a sew into somebody's real hair. And she had worms all in her shit, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All in your head and shit, you stupid motherfucker, because it's not yours.
Yep.
Guess what? These niggas is devouring you. They made a profit off of you knowing, hey, this shit might happen. They didn't tell your ass that. Even if they did, you probably wouldn't have had it anyway, because, you know, you bald-headed as fuck. You just want something now and shit, you know what I mean? I say that on the women's channel. Let's see. Let's see. It's Deuteronomy 21, and let's go all the way up to Deuteronomy 21 and 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son which will not obey the voice of his father, will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, chastised him, or, you know, got his ass, you know, grounded him, you know, struck his ass or whooped his ass or whatever, will not, when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, and hearken is listen, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, their son, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of the city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, you and all Israel shall hear and fear.
Right.
You know, my sister, my wife has brothers that never had their own place, man. They either, like one of the brothers, at least he went and lived with a bitch a couple times and shit. Had some children with the bitch, but he right back at his mom's house. And he got down there 30, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a shame.
Right.
And the other one is like right behind him. But he got schizophrenia. This nigga ain't never had shit. He ain't gonna but a check, you know? He look fresh, but he ain't all there, you know? And so going all the way down to it, like, man, that niggas is consumed and he wicked as fuck, man. And you a drunkard, they always getting high and drunk and shit. And down in their mom's basement. Sometimes niggas busting nuts on his mom's clothes that may be down there in the basement on the couch, man. God damn, literally.
And that
actually, literally happened.
And that story actually applies to most of you Jakes out there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because this judgment applies to most of you Jakes. You know, that you don't want to get your own shit. You don't want to work. A lot of you niggas that sell dope is like that, man. You know, you make all this thousands of dollars and shit doing witchcraft. You know, because, yeah, to sell dope is to be a witch. Esau is the #1 witch. But to sell dope is to be a witch. And you know what the scriptures say, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So, but a lot of you niggas actually fall under that. Y'all grown as hell. You don't want to work. You don't want to get out your mom's house or whatever, your mother or your father or your mother's house and shit. And then you wanna drink and smoke all day.
Right.
A lot of you jakes is just guilty of that, man. Get a fucking job, get the fuck out of your parents' house, like they probably done told you hundreds of times. Stop making babies in your fucking parents' house, man. Because a lot of you niggas are actually very guilty of that, man. Niggas get all these hoes and shit, got 5, 6 kids and shit, and you still living in your mom's house, man. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Get upset when somebody tell you about yourself, man. And that's what it's talking about after you done chastened them and shit, and he ain't straightened up.
Right.
Still a nigga, and then you've been chastened about it, you've been talked to about it, you've been disciplined about
It's
it.
not like some shit you ain't aware of this shit. You know?
None. The only remedy for that nigga is death, man. That's why the judgment seems harsh. But you see, but in this kingdom,
Yeah, it stopped them from having children. It stopped them from producing more motherfucking monsters like them being born on the wicked bed of adultery, man.
Exactly. So now you know why the Lord said that. Why this judgment is so necessary, man.
All these demon spawns out here, like here in Grand Rapids, them little kids that told their mom that Edomite pissed on, even though he's a Edomite and he's a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? And he probably had plans to do some other wicked shit, so the Most High put that to an end. Yet the catalyst to the whole situation was the little nigga children.
Mm-hmm.
2 little boys that pissed on their little sister and shit, and said an Edomite did it and called her a nigga while they was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Time to a big incident out here.
Yup.
That shit is a fucking joke, man. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, I bet you that daddy ain't shit. Or the mama ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how that was just, look, no, man. That type of shit show you complete disdain for loving each other, first of all. That wasn't even started. When we teach them to do this and that, no, it says raise the child up in the way they should go and they should never depart.
Yep. And you know the black woman, actually the black woman ain't teaching the children no discipline. And if she had and if there was a man around, that nigga is straight up bitch made, man.
Yeah.
But at the very least, but at the very least, them kids should have got their ass whooped. Hey, actually, no, the situation wouldn't even happen. Because you will understand, you will understand before you blame. And if you know your kids is bad as fuck and they go around lying and shit, you know, because every kid will lie, because every kid will test you and shit. You ain't gonna just believe your kid off the top, and that's a problem with you niggas too, man. Your kids say something to you, and you believe everything your kids say, even over an adult. You know.
You don't even consider.
Yeah, you don't even consider what this adult is saying. Something like the other brother Mara was bringing out the other day, was saying about the other day when we was out prophesying. And he was saying how he talked to this family and shit. Their son was lying, you know. He's something like 9 or 10 years old, a lying that badass motherfucker, and he is a liar, you know. And he told his parents and shit some bullshit, and the nigga and the bitch believed the son rather than considering the man, you know, this grown man whom the whole community knows, the whole fucking community knows as a decent person and shit. But they don't want to hear that. But they'll listen to their badass kid whom they know is a little fucking demon, man.
Right.
You niggas are guilty of that shit too.
Yep.
You know? You don't take up for no little fucking demon, man. You punish them, man. And you Jake don't got no judgment left, man. I mean like the scriptures say, man. You got that lazy drunkard, whatever the fuck type of son, just like these stupid ass niggas and shit. Walking in the middle of the goddamn street. Dumb as fuck, man.
Yeah.
You see that, man? That those
What was
niggas
that
need to be
rhyme?
put to death, man.
What was that rhyme where it said, what was that? I know that was Mos Def, or was that Talib Kweli, chasing after death?
Yeah, chasing after just death, just to call themselves brave. Thieves in the Night is what the song is called.
Thieves
But
in
I
the
mean,
night.
we up here recording live, so you see how close them stupid ass niggas came to my car that I had to swerve so I wouldn't hit these dumb ass niggas. But that's why these niggas have to be put to death, man. You know, hey, it'd have been a righteous act to run them niggas over, man.
Gone.
Well, it's flat out, it'd have been a righteous act to run them niggas over. But these niggas is walking like they can't be touched, man. That's why you niggas have to be put to death. Yeah, it's a remedy for you, man. Right. Like, nigga, you are not untouchable. You walking in the middle of the goddamn street like you Mr. Badass and shit, and ain't nobody gonna hurt you. Man.
It's 1 Timothy 5 and
These fucked up ass streets in Michigan, man. That was another thing. Go ahead, I'll do my comment in a minute.
okay, this is 1 Timothy 5 and 19. It says, against the elder receive not an accusation, but before 2 or 3 witnesses. So first of all, you have to have 2 or 3 witnesses established in the situation. Alright? And then it says, them that sin rebuke before all, that others also may fear. Right, and it also say, I think that's in Habakkuk, it says that they hate them that rebuke in the gates.
Okay.
Right? Because we're supposed to do this stuff.
Okay. You're supposed to establish judgment.
Right, God. It says, jumping down to 22nd verse, it says, lay hands suddenly on no man, neither be partake of other men's sins. Keep thyself pure. Right. Because there's sins unto death out there. So we got to keep ourselves pure, our garments white.
Right.
You know, you can't sit up and say another man made you do some shit. Even Trey knew to get his ass out that 6'4" with Doughboy in them boys in the hood.
God.
You know why? Because his father installed that into him.
Mm-hmm.
Says, do no longer water, but use a little wine with thy stomach's sake, and in thine time of infirmity. Some men's sins are open before going before to judgment, and some men they follow after.
Right. Some men's sins are open before going to judgment, and some men after. In other words, not every man's sin is present as soon as they be revealed. You know. I mean, not every man's sin is revealed right away and shit. I mean, some motherfuckers, they sin all the goddamn time. You know judgment is coming for their ass and shit. But some men's sins are hidden and shit, and you don't know judgment is coming until after that judgment happened. Then you find out why, you know.
Right. And then when you get a good idea of what's going on, I mean, shit, don't be in the wrong and find out it was too late, you know. You really got to consider your moves and this shit, man.
Okay.
Because you don't, there's a lot of times you don't want to end up wrong.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to be wrong about when it concerns my salvation.
Okay.
This is Zechariah 13:18. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
Right, and you don't want to be part of those 2 parts and shit. You know, some like I say, some niggas, the remedy for them is just death, man. They too far gone. Those niggas that's following Voclab, No Class Cologne, them niggas are gone. They done, man. And the only remedy is death. These wicked ass niggas that like the niggas that walked in the middle of the street, them niggas is gone. Most of you niggas in the hood, you niggas are fucking gone. You can't come out of selling dope. You can't get your head out of the black woman's ass. You know, some niggas they only remedy is death, man, and they can't come out of it. And we are at our destination.
Hold on.
So,
It
yeah.
says, and I will bring the third part
Okay.
through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried.
And that's what this trial is right now, man. Us out on the highways and hedges and shit, this is a trial, man. For the length of time that we out here is a trial. Even the brotherhood and everything else that we go through, it's all a trial, man. Why? To purify us, man. To get us ready for the kingdom, to get us ready for Yahweh Shai, man.
God. It says, they shall call on my name.
So if you don't, yes, that's the importance of the name. When you first coming in, you may not know the name. However, the Lord will reveal his name to you eventually as you're in this
That's
truth.
the first thing I really
Yeah,
learned coming
yeah.
into this thing. Honestly, that's the biggest. If you don't learn nothing else in this truth,
You gonna learn the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
yeah, you gonna learn to call on it
And
and
if
believing in it.
yeah, so that's the importance of the name. A motherfucker without the name is not getting saved, man.
No,
If you don't know the name, you ain't getting saved.
Oh shit! You
And
know,
he
I
said-
talk to all about that. You know, we'll make sure bring that scripture up to him
Kind,
and show him that. You know, because Nate snaking his whole.
kind.
Make sure he frisbee that shit, dog.
Kind. And they will call on my name. Hey, that shows you how important the name Yahweh Yahweh Shai is, man.
And I will hear them.
Yep, and he will hear us. You know, his men that are actually serving him. You know,
Right. And he acknowledged us by that because
Kind.
those that call by his name, it says, I will hear them.
kind.
And say, it is my people, and they shall say,
Yahweh Yahweh Shai is my God.
come on, man. So that's what we saying right now. What you
Kind.
saying? You
Kind.
saying Jesus or any other name outside of that, or higher, Yeshua, whatever.
Kind.
And you fucking up.
Kind.
But then you had that set in stone right there, man.
Yep.
He'll consider us our people when we call on his name.
Kind. Kind. And with that, we're going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, great millstone. Honors and salutations to you, brothers, doing the work in truth and sincerity. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.